Sure. Yeah.
So at the festival, you mentioned that you had a $0 budget. So
Yes.
kind of explain, how did you get this awesome quality video out of a $0 budget, and then kind of what was the process behind, you were shooting it and making it?
Okay, sure. So yeah, $0 budget, hard to work with, but I have to say that I don't think I would change that, because it forces you as a filmmaker to be a lot more creative. You find your friends, you find talent that you didn't know existed in people that you know, and you cast them and bring them on set and find out, wow, this person can do a lot. And then, I was just blessed with a willingness among my friend group to volunteer their time instead of having to be paid. That was another reason why I was able to go on with a $0 budget, is because all of my friends, just love to help out on the movie, and I assign them to different positions. Hey, you're doing sound, obviously you're acting, you're going to be my director of photography, you're going to be setting up lights and stuff like that, and they all love to do it. There's a lot of my friends that like to do filming stuff along with my brother and sister. They like to participate in that as well. My parents are very supportive. And then another thing was White Knuckle Studios in Bend, where I am interning currently, graciously let me use all of their equipment, thousands of dollars worth, for free. So professional equipment, that's really what made it look great, I think, quality-wise, composition-wise, is having that equipment to use. So that's kind of how I was able to do it on a $0 budget. Oh, and also I did a lot of jobs. I was the writer, the storyboard artist, I did the shot lists and the location scouting, figure out, called the people. I got all the cast together, and then on set I was the cameraman, I was the director, kind of overseeing everything, and in post-production I did editing, and I did color correction and grading and stuff like that. But it's my passion. I love to do it. So when you love to do something, I put 85 to 90 hours into the making from point A to point B. And there's still more time being put into it, just at showings and stuff like that, making DVDs for people. But the actual process of from the start to end of filmmaking took about 85 to 90 hours. But it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. We had 4 days where we shot, and those shoots were 4 to 6 hours each day. But I'm also grateful for is, I was talking about the volunteer stuff. It was great having volunteers, but also coordinating their schedules because they're not being paid was a hard thing to do. So we had to get pretty creative, and it was, it ended up being a lot of fun, because there was actually the girl who plays the mom of the teenage boy in the film was actually, she had to leave at 9 o'clock one night, and we ended up filming until 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. at that night, and she had to leave at 9. So we got all the shots we could of her, and then she left her outer shirt behind. And we had 2 other girls on my team wear the shirt and act that out, and just kind of, like you'll see if you watch the film, the garage door goes open, and this is silhouette shot. That's actually one of my friends who put on the outer shirt and was standing there, but because of silhouette you can't see. My sister, and then that girl had to leave, and my sister had to put on the shirt, and she actually, so we had to get creative and do a shot of shadows on the wall, which wasn't the original plan, but it turned out really cool. And then she walks in front of the camera, and all you can see is here to here with the red shirt. So when you're watching it, you don't see, but just kind of those things, force you to be creative. You have to eliminate some shots because you're running out of time and people have to leave and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. It can be stressful, but if you just keep cool and go with it, it's a lot of fun to make a movie like that. And I had a blast, and it was a great learning experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. I've worked with volunteers before, so I totally know what you're saying.
Yeah.